What's up, cousins? It's DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. I need you guys to come in, join the discussion, become a subscriber if you are not already, and make sure your notification bells are on so that you don't miss a thing. Welcome back, family. And if you are new here, welcome to the family, period. I love to have you guys. And we have a lot to talk about. Juicy tea, okay? Shocking, surprising tea, like what I saw over there on Kimmi Scott's page. Because y'all know Kimmi Scott had a hard season, 10 and 11. First up, Nell Fletcher was threatening to beat her all about the head and shoulders, okay? I think she threatened to mollywop her at least a half a dozen times, not to mention what Maurice had going on. So I'm going to tell you guys what I thought was shocking. Stick around for that. We are also talking about Cardi B, who, she don't need a refill, but she about to get one. I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that. And even Dr. Heavenly, I'm going to tell you guys, I got a bonus story for y'all on Dr. Heavenly, what she has going on, and Mary J. Blige as well. So stick around for everything. Y'all know the protocol. All opinions are alleged, but my receipts are legitimate. And let's get into it. So, cousins, Cardi B continues to pat down Tasha K's pockets. Okay, what you got? Run me my money, period. Not to mention, she just won a new defamation lawsuit against Tasha K to the tune of $60,000. $60,000, and Tasha has to pay it in two installments. She has to pay the first installment of $30,000 to the Pretty and Petty rapper within the next 28 days, okay, which is not very long at all. And y'all know how these judges like to do you. If you miss those installments or any order they put out there, they can give you some jail time. You know what I'm saying? That is considered you're defaulting on the court's judgment. That's considered contempt of court. So she could be in contempt if she does not pay that first $30,000 within 28 days. And then she has until December 26th of this year, 2026, December 31st of 2026, my bad, to pay that second installment of $30,000. Okay. Not to mention she still owes whatever is outstanding of the $4 million judgment. So yeah, run me my money is what's going on. Now, y'all know yesterday I did a story about T.I. and Tiny, and I told you that they had won $71 million against MJB for those brat dolls. Y'all know they said those dolls look just like the OMG girls. A jury did grant them the $71,000, but a judge said, listen, they don't deserve the $53 million in compensatory damages. He said that it was overkill and that he didn't see injury. So it's really interesting the power that judges have. Tasha K, who may not have that $44 million, could work her whole entire life for it. Right now, the judge is holding her feet to the fire, but MJB, who was found guilty, a huge company found guilty of stealing the intellectual property, the likeness of the OMG girls, the judge gave them a break. So, different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think while we move on to this next story. Okay, so let's talk about Mary J. Blige, child. Mary J. Blige and her ex-husband, Kendu. Y'all know Mary wasn't only a singer. She was also Kendu's lover and his secretary, working every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And she's still working every day of the week from the sun up to the sun down. Mary right now is holding a residency. In fact, I think she's at the end of her residency because I have a friend who told me that they were going to go out to Vegas and see that last concert performance. So she's at the end of it. But she said that she had to start working like 7-8 months out of a year, touring, just so that she can replace the retirement money that Kendu stole. She said, I don't even have enough money to retire and live the lifestyle I had created for myself. And that would be because Kendu had a mistress, child, a mistress that was actually Mary J's assistant, if I'm not mistaken, and a good friend, somebody that Mary didn't suspect. But Kendu was out here spending damn near $500,000 on this woman. And now Kendu has gone to the press, I guess, to plead his case because, he's damaged goods out there. I guess he doesn't have the same presence that he used to in the music industry because of what went down with Mary. But he said that he has some serious health issues that started when he and Mary were divorcing, and I guess they have exacerbated since. So anyway, the comment section has not been kind to him. They said, "You missed your gravy train, baby. You missed your gravy train." And don't be trying to pull no GoFundMe's, because we're not paying you Nathan, okay? So, but he's out here sharing his fees about what's going on. And, he really thinks that Mary did him dirty. And if I'm not mistaken, he got a pretty decent settlement. So I'm not sure why he keeps coming back and looking for more. But Mary is still, Mary's still outside. She's still working. She actually seems a little bit resentful that she can't slow down the way she wants to. And if y'all have not been paying attention to TikTok, because a lot of people were filming that concert, just go over there and Google Mary J. Blige in Vegas. You can tell Mary's tired, baby. She's tired. She has a lot of dancers on that stage and she let them do all the work. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all because, you never win when you play dirty. And it looks like Kendu has played dirty, very, very dirty. But let's get into this next story. Y'all talk to me in the comments while we talk about Married to Medicine. Okay, so check this out, y'all. You already know Married to Medicine was greenlit for the next season. I believe it's season 13. And look at this. It looks like some of the ladies are Married to Medicine, the ones that's real cool. Quad, who else? Angel, Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Mimi. They had a little meetup where they took a picture together and everything, maybe to chit chat about what they're going to film or discuss in the upcoming season. Dr. Jackie isn't there, Dr. Simone, and of course, y'all know Toya isn't there. But I'm kind of curious if Dr. Simone is coming back because her and Cecil, they've been keeping a really low profile, in my opinion, on social media. They did show themselves, in Europe for their wedding anniversary, but things were getting real tense between Cecil and Simone. So I'm kind of curious if maybe she'll sit this one out and just give 100% to whatever their problems are so that they can, fix things. I'm just curious. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Are the ladies looking good or not? Showing a little belly, even Heavenly. Heavenly's been wearing a lot of midriff tops, child. But anyway, y'all talk to me in the comments. And I should also say that Heavenly, y'all know she lost her campaign, the Congress seat. So I would think that she's definitely coming back. So talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the girls are Married to Medicine while we move over to this one right here, Miss Kimmi. Because baby, when I tell y'all, like I said, I was shocked. I already said that Nell Fletcher threatened to mollywop Kimmi all over Huntsville, okay? Wherever them cameras go, Nell Fletcher's foot was going to go. You know what I mean? But Nell Fletcher wasn't Kimmy's only problem. She also had a huge problem with Maurice in season 10 and 11. Maurice practically threatening to, not even practically threatened, he threatened her, but practically allowing the words to escape his lips that he wanted a divorce, right? And then after all of that craziness, them going to therapy and stuff on the show, we also saw Maurice gaslight the hell out of Kimmi on that reunion stage, telling her that he believes he's more invested in their marriage than she is. And then if that wasn't enough, Kimmi was embarrassed to smithereens when pretty much everybody on the cast except Marceau and Tisha said that they believed that Maurice was cheating on Kimmi, right? But with all of that, Kimmi was the first to make a post earlier today. And y'all can see it right here. Let me blow it up a little bit. it looks like Love and Marriage Huntsville has won the best reality TV series, you guys. And this is the African American Film. Let me get the right name up here. African American Film Critics Association. This is the 8th annual event, and Love and Marriage Huntsville for the first time won because they've never had a reality TV series or category for this particular award, but y'all can see it there. Kimmi said that she is in good company, so she's feeling pretty good about it. And she said that they won this the Best Series Award. And she said, while this marks the African American Film Critics Association's 8th annual TV honor, it is the first year that the organization has presented a Best Reality Series award, making this recognition especially meaningful. We're incredibly proud that Love and Marriage Huntsville has earned the top honor in this inaugural category, right? She also bigged up Tina Perry, who is the president of OWN and Warner Brothers Television. So, and she has something to say too. So I wanted to show you guys all the faces here. These are all winners. And this is a huge deal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes those reality TV awards, you know, they can be a little wonky. They don't look like they have any real people that you like on there sometimes. You know what I mean? But this go round, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Hold on. Love and Marriage Huntsville is in good company. Now, I don't recognize everybody in the picture, but that very first photo on the left, that's Sterling K. Brown, and he is a big actor, right? He won Best Actor for Paradise. Journey Smollett won back Best Actress for Smoke. I believe it's pronounced Lamorne. Morris actually won Best Supporting Actor for Spider Nayor, and Erica Alexander, Best Supporting Actress for The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. And then Erin Moten won Best Breakout Performance for Fallout. If you guys recognize anybody else in the photo that I don't recognize, Love and Marriage Huntsville is at the very bottom right corner. It has, you know, the collective picture there. But if y'all recognize anybody else, go ahead and put it in the comment section, because that is a pretty big deal. It is. I also want to show you guys what Tina Perry had to say. And I'm not going to read all of this because it's a lot, child. But I will say that she said that these awards, the AAFCA is revered and it is a force for television awards. She also said that OWN Network has put out a lot of television regarding Black lives, Black joy, Black families, Black love, honor, and they have amplified it across the network, right? And she gave a couple of examples like Queen Sugar, which was I loved Queen Sugar. Also, Greenleaf. I also love that show. That was a great show. David Makes Man. Who else? Vibrant Landscape. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ready to Love. Bell Collective. Put a ring on it. So she put all the ones that were favorites of the viewers who watch the network. But yes, y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay. Put it in the chat. Let me know how y'all feel about these stories. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider becoming one. I'd love to have you as a member of my family over here. Follow me on all platforms at DYANAROZAY. And until the next one, you guys, bye-bye.